Hello friends! Today it is finally time for me to update my 17 binder. It has been a really long time since I have last updated anything in here, but today it is my 2-year Carat anniversary, so I thought there was no better occasion than today to finally work on this binder again. I have not that many cards compared to some other updates I've done, but I also very desperately need to update this binder so I can figure out which cards I need to get next. I mean, it's still a lot of cards, obviously, but I feel like in the beginning I would always have a truly unbelievable amount of cards. So I kind of need to like pre-sort these so we can, figure out where everything goes. See, like I still have all my FML cards even. I have just not really been invested much in collecting in general, just because I feel like other things have taken priority. Like I've just been, like going to concerts a lot and stuff, so which is obviously like really happy occasions. But I just have not really had, I don't know, the motivation necessarily to work on my binders. And so not only is this, is that all the cards that I have are really old at this point, but it's also just like, I know there's a lot of stuff missing that I need to catch up with. So I have all of these cards from the re-release of the older 17 albums. And these are all just cards that I either pulled myself or I was able to trade with people. So it does mean that it's kind of a completely random array of cards. Obviously, I did initially make these placeholders. So I'm just gonna try and put the cards in. I mean, I did it here with DK for Director's Cut, where this is just the cards that I have right now. So I just put them in. Initially, I made these placeholders for Boo because I was just going to collect Boo for the earlier albums, but it's now a little bit easier to get your hands on those cards because of the re-release. So I will probably very slowly but surely start collecting a Boo, DK, and Dino for the earlier albums. But for now, I'll just put in the cards that I have and, just fill it with time without making any placeholders, because when it comes to this, I don't want to create any sort of pressure for myself. So obviously, I actually pulled both of these myself. So these are both Boys B. I don't know which one was which, but we'll put those in. And just because this was only 2 cards anyway, I'll leave the middle open for getting a Boo card eventually. I'm trying to figure out what this one was. But anyway, we have one repackage card as well. So I'm just putting that in this empty spot and we'll keep these. Fits perfectly as well, obviously. Okay, so going 17, I have 3 cards and I guess I'll take all these placeholders out, same thing, like I'm not really paying attention to like versions or anything like that. I just put in what I have. I'll put Boo over here, put DK over here, and this unit card, that makes me very happy. We'll put that right there. Is it, that could be, this card could be, is it? It has to be. It has to be. So I am putting that. Again, we're ignoring the placeholders, like in terms of like the versions and stuff. We're just ignoring all that. I will put these in because I have, these are all from different versions. So I'm putting these in. at the placeholders. But again, this doesn't mean anything. I don't have anything from those albums, although I did order a set of You Make My Day, I'm pretty sure, because I do have 2 of the Dawn albums. I always mix them up, but one of those albums I have 2 versions. The other ones I have none. So when they re-release them, or now that they have re-released them, I bought a set of the one that I don't have any of yet, and then I still just need to get my hands on, you know, whatever I'm still missing. I really need to make sure I get Dino's and DK's cards of an ode, because I want to set them up in a 9 pocket. I hate that these are in an 8 pocket, and I know I could just set up Boo in a specific way to make it a 9 pocket, but I feel like in terms of backlist, an ode is probably my priority. And you know what? I am actually going to write down the things that I want to kind of prioritize, because I'm still planning to make a video where I just go on Bunjang and go on Pokemarket and get cards that you know, I have missed out on in the last couple of weeks. Definitely Attacker for DK and Dino is a priority as well. Face the Sun is completed in the way that I wanted to complete it. Sector 17 is complete as well. And then we get to FML, which thankfully I have set up pretty well. Have made like a very intense plan. Not intense, it's not intense, it's just very structured. Like I actually knew exactly what I wanted to collect. So let me see, these are all normal album photo cards. Oh, there was a Caratland one mixed in here. This is a normal another Caratland card. Okay, see, this is from the deluxe version. And then this is one of the POBs that I decided to collect as well. Okay, thankfully it does say on the back what versions these cards are from. I think this might be one of the last things that I kind of completed in terms of buying before I stopped paying attention to collecting for a little while. So I think we might be able to fill this entire 9 pocket. Okay, we have Fight for My Life, DK, Faded Mono Life, Boo, Faded Mono Life, Dino, Faded Mono Life, DK. Okay, this is a gray one that doesn't say anything. This could just be because there's 2 photo cards of each member per version, and I only collect 1 for each member for each version. So I'm kind of like, I'm gonna do those ones first that I can actually place, because it says what it is on the back. Fallen Misfit Lost DK. Okay, so that means these are the ones we have left. So naturally this has to go right here, and then I'm pretty sure this one has to go here, even though I don't know. That works out. I don't understand what's happening with the backs, like the colors of the backs, but I'm pretty sure that this is how it is supposed to be. So let's just put these in. Okay, so that is my FML page. Oh, I now remember, because I do love the Carat version cards. I do not have those because I completely forgot about the fact that I wanted to. I actually think what I'm going to do, just because of how I'm basically just because of how my budget has shifted for K-pop, where it has turned from being able to spend everything on collecting to now mostly spending on concerts. I think I'm actually going to change this. I'm going to leave DK Boo Dino up. I'm going to get one for each, so I'll write that down as well. And then we'll do the POBs from KM Station right here in the middle. And we'll put the cards from the deluxe version down here. So if I do eventually, you know, get my hands on more POBs, we can see, I'll put this one, the group card, at the back right here. If I get my hands on more, eventually I can make another page, but for now, I'm just happy with that. Because I never really figured out what third kind of POBs I wanted to collect anyway, so yeah. Okay, I still kind of need to figure out if I want to, you know, get other cards for Busok soon. So I'll actually just write that down with a question mark. Okay, so now we're on to DVD stuff. So we have, oh yeah, I do have these two Heaven cards that I pulled in my own albums of Boo, but these are genuinely the only cards that I have of Heaven, so I'm not even setting it up yet. I have not looked at templates at all. I don't really know at all yet how I'm going to collect Heaven, so you know, I'm not even going to try and figure that out. So we have Be the Sun and we have Caratland. So okay, let's see how we can do this. Well, this one is like the Be the Sun venue cards. So I feel like I technically, these are not DVD cards, right? So I feel like, and this was Power of Love Japan. So I think we will have to make a new page. But then how are we going to set this up? Because I have, you know, 2 sets for Be the Sun and 2 sets for Caratland. I'll just make a page with Caratland 2022, just leave one row free, and then Be the Sun, leave 1 row free, and we'll see what happens. Okay, we have Caratland and we have Be the Sun. Okay, I think the only thing we have left now is 13 tapes, which I changed it to have 13 tapes on this page, and now I just have this little Dino card all by himself. I think we might have to skip doing that one. Yeah, this is all, by the way, this is definitely something that I've stopped collecting. I'm stopping with collecting trading cards from tours, and actually I might eventually take these out of my binder as well. That is just, it's just one of those things that I'm cutting out because I am, you know, just focusing on other things financially. Those cards are usually like really cheap to get by, but it's just not really something that, you know, I feel like I've never really loved collecting those cards anyway. But yeah, I think I'll put this Dino back in the box. I do think I might want to try and collect all his cards from 13 tapes, but honestly, getting Vernon's was really, really hard. Or like trying to get Vernon's, like it was hard to the point that I decided to give up on it. So I don't really know how it's going to be for Dino. So I'm not really, like, I'm not going to write it down or anything. I'll just look out for it. And maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I don't. But yeah, that is actually it for today's 17 binder update. Again, I have so much to catch up with, obviously. Let me see, actually. I need to make sure I obviously work on Heaven. Yeah, I think for now, you know what? I think for now that is enough to focus on. And that is mostly just like to fill the pages that I've already kind of set up in a certain way. I can live with those first couple of pages, you know, being the way that they are. I do not mind. It's been that way ever since I started collecting 17. This is just something that I'm going to approach very slowly. It's another thing where I'm kind of just like, if I scroll through Poker Market and I see something, I'll just grab it, but I'm not going to actively look for this. But yeah, I think that is it for today's binder update. I cannot believe it is my 2-year anniversary. Honestly, I feel like with both BTS and Monster X, it felt very like unbelievable that it had already been 4 and 3 years since I've started standing them. With 17, it feels different. Like, I cannot believe it's only been 2 years. I feel like I cannot imagine my life without, I mean, I cannot imagine my life without any of those groups, right? But I feel like I have a very different feeling with 17. I think because I very actively was already like looking forward to their releases, and you know, I would like really enjoy watching their performances. I feel like it always feels like 17 have been in my life way longer, which obviously they have actually been as well, but I've only really started standing them 2 years ago, right? Like, that is when I really started engaging with their content more. And I started falling in love with their personalities and the relationships between members. And so I guess it makes sense that I feel like it's been longer, but it's only, quote unquote, only been 2 years. I feel very, very grateful to have 17 in my life. And actually, my biggest goal and the thing that I am manifesting more than anything else is that I will see them live this year. And there's something within me, I cannot explain it, I cannot put it into words, but there's something within me that knows for sure that I'm going to make that happen. I don't know yet when or where, but I am ready to travel to see them. I'm not going to miss out on seeing them before they start enlisting. I just know that I don't want to repeat what happened with BTS. And obviously there were other factors with me not being able to see BTS, right? But with 17, I still have the opportunity. And so I want to use that in whatever way. Even if they don't come to Europe, I am going to make it possible to see them. And I'm very much looking forward to that because, again, I just have a feeling I am really putting all of my energy and manifestation into seeing them this year. But there's also something within me that genuinely just feels like this really is going to be the year. Like, I feel like I've never really felt so sure of something in my life that I do of being able to see 17 in 2024. So we love to see that. And yeah, that is it for this binder update. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you with another video very soon. Bye!